So today we're taking a test on motor contactors and motor starters, test on all the things we've been talking about in class and hopefully learning about. Remember, you've got to explain everything. That kind of has a lot of notes and a lot of valuable information. You've also got some group summary sheets you're welcome to use on this test. So this slide is 3 questions. The first question, what is the name of this? I want you to be as specific as you can. Second question, number 2, how many poles does it have? And number 3, do all of the poles act in the same way? So when this contactor energizes, what do the poles do? Do they all do the same thing, or do 2 of them do one thing and 2 of them do another thing? The next group of questions are focused on this part of the contactor, and this part is located inside of the contactor. So if you remember a while back, we took that contactor apart and we photographed this piece. We gave it a name, so that's question 4. What is the name of this piece of the contactor? Question 5, I'm interested in knowing the voltage of this electrical component part of the contactor. What voltage will provide or can be terminated to it. Question 6, what very important electrical principle does this piece create? When a voltage is applied to this device, what electrical principle takes place? Question number 7, will I have continuity with the meter from A1 to A2 if this piece is in working order and I don't have any power applied to it at any moment? Will I be able to read continuity from A1 to A2 with my voltmeter? And the last question, number 8, in the event we need to replace this part because it became damaged, is that possible? Can I replace this part with a new one? Okay, we dug a little farther into the piece that we're looking at here, and we're all the way kind of to the bottom portion of the device. So question number 9, inside of the plastic device there's this metal portion, and what is the name of this component of that larger device? Question 10, there's an even smaller portion connected and inserted into the device or the piece in number 9, so I'm interested in knowing what the name of number 10 is, the circled portion there. There's also, if you look here at the top, there's one up there also, so there's actually 2 of them. I just want you to name the name of that. Number 11, what is the assembly process for this thing? So notice how my laser pointer, I've got the blue lines. You can see how that thing is assembled. What is that called? What's the process for that? And then question 12, does this piece here, does it move? Or is it stationary? That's the question for number 12. Question 13, looking at these 2 pictures, A on the left or B on the right, which part of the larger device returns it back to its unenergized state? Select A or B for question 13. Here's our next group of questions, 14, 15, and 16. Question 14, what is the name of this device? What's it called? Question 15, what is it used for? And also, when it's combined with the first piece of equipment we were looking at, what is the name of those 2 pieces of equipment put together? So I guess technically question 15 has 2 answers, answer A and answer B. So there will be 2 answers for question 15. And then the last question on this picture, number 16, where will these wires run to? So I've got some wires terminated down here on T1, T1, T2, and T3. And so they're coming off the bottom of this component part. And notice there are 3 of them, and they run out someplace remotely. I've got a black one, a red one, and a blue one. Symbolizes my 3-phase power. I've got 3 legs going to a 3-phase what? Alright, next 3 questions. Question 17. What are these devices set up to do? We've got a couple things here stuck together, sandwiched together, functioning together. What are they set up to do? What's the process? Question 18. This component part right smack dab in the middle. What is this part used for? And actually, let's make this a 2-part question also. So question A, or the first part, what is the part used for? And then the second part, B, what is the name, or what do we call that component part? So what's the name of that piece right there? And then question 19, we're looking at this guy right here. Why is there only one of those? Notice I got a big gap here, so I don't have a part there. Why only one? So here's question 20 and 21. Question 20, there's a little black bar. I've kind of got it highlighted in pink up there at the top. Notice I've got a black, a red, and a blue again on each one of those component pieces. Those simulate my high voltage power wires coming in. So my question is what does that piece do there? And then at the bottom, I've got this bar highlighted. So I'm looking at this bar here for 20, and then 21 is down here. And then again, notice I've got the, whoops, I missed one here. I've got the power wires drawn. So again, 21, what does this piece do right here? So question 22 and 23 should be pretty self-explanatory. Question 22, what is the name of this piece of equipment? And 23, I think you'll be able to get this one. Who manufactured it? Question 24, what is the name of this piece of equipment? And again, I would like you to be very specific on the name of this piece of equipment. Question 25, we've brought both of those component parts together. We've put them inside of an enclosure here. And so what is the name of this piece of equipment called with these 2 component parts assembled together? So question 26, what's the name of this piece of equipment? It's a small component part. It fits into the picture we just looked at previously. 27, what is the name of the alloy inside of this? Something we just recently talked about. You've got a couple of QR codes and some notes on that on your group summary sheet. And 28, those alloys inside of there, are they made very specific? What is the specific purpose of them? And maybe describe a little bit why one might be this and why one might be made just a little bit different. What is the purpose of those different alloys that are contained inside of this piece of equipment?